Hello everybody and welcome back to another exciting episode of the wonderful, wobulous Project Zomboid Peach Mall 2.0 save file. Currently in the mall, clearing out zombies, trying to get that second floor taken care of while kind of upping our axe skill and collecting those precious experience points so that we can eventually put it into sprint level 2, which we desperately need. We've been working toward that for a while now, and we're getting kind of close to filling out that second experience box, but we're not quite, I guess, close to the next experience point. So while we might be able to fill up that box, the actual point to put into it might be a little bit further off. Let's quickly take a look at our surroundings and kind of assess the situation. Things are looking pretty good. We could go on for a little bit longer before we need to run back and get our character to sleep. We can do this till about 1800 hours or so before we have to actually start making our way out of here. This is like a medical store. It's almost like I would have pictured this place as like a CVS or something. A lot of medical supplies. It does show like food and stuffs, but in actuality, not really. There's like no food there at all. So one of the big things I'm hoping to get while we do clear out a lot of these Zeds is the ability to, or not the ability to, but the luck rather of getting ourselves another axe. I mean, we've killed off so many zombies, and we've been very, very lucky with axes as it is. But I wouldn't be Mathis if I didn't keep on asking for the game to give me axes. So I will be asking the game to bless me, maybe one more time for another wonderful bladed two-handed weapon here. All right, let's hello. Wait till she gets just about in range. And we can take out both. Nice, he went down in one shot. I like how framey it is right now. The way they die, it's like a framed flash of how they're supposed to be dead. Like they die in like 5 frames as opposed to like 100 frames or whatever. It's kind of funny. And the game's still hiccuping every so often, but it doesn't really matter that much. Let's go ahead and take out this last guy. See what the store has. More curious what the store has to offer us. We can hear some banging going on in that room over there. Not a big deal. We'll hear the door come down prior to actually getting attacked. So I'm not too concerned. And it doesn't seem like the banging is happening that often, which tells me that there is not a lot of zombies back there. At least not at the door, actively. Well, maybe there's actually quite a few. The door, the thumping is mild. And again, we do have to be careful because I have gotten confirmation that the walls within the mall themselves are kind of treated as translucent. For one reason or another, the zombies kind of can see through the walls themselves. Now that that has been clarified for me, I can actually kind of pay a bit more attention. Makes sense too. If you've ever paid attention to me playing through this series so far, there have been numerous times where I'm just kind of standing in the store, walking through it or whatever, and all of a sudden you can see the zombies on the other side, again, for one weird reason or another, and all of a sudden they all react to you being right there. It's kind of weird. Definitely kind of weird. But not terribly surprising. I mean, it's something I've suspected for quite a while. The mall's obviously not exactly properly, I don't want to say optimized, but properly coded yet, I guess would be a good way to describe it. And outside of the optimization issues with frame rate and all this other good stuff, we do have the problem of the mall walls themselves not being really treated as walls. And the spawning in the mall is kind of awkward too. No zombies spawn in the hallways. They kind of spawn in clumps in the stores. And actually that makes it a little easier to kind of take care of, because you know that you're really not going to get any zombies in the hallways themselves, and you can kind of approach it on a store-to-store basis. And so long as you're able to take care of the one store at a time, like a cluster of zombies at a time, you can kind of easily make your way through the mall without putting yourself in too much danger. So it's definitely helped me play through too. It's been a boon to have the spawning the way it is. I know a lot of people have had trouble with the mall and stuff, and it's a very difficult area to try and survive in, and I'm definitely in agreement with you there. The mall is a difficult area to try and pull a survival stint in, or even try to break into it, but once you have it figured out, once you get everything down, it's not too difficult. It's just it's a more methodical thing, making sure you're not going too deep into the mall, clearing a section, and then pulling back and making sure, like double checking that you cleared out a section of the store. That way, at some point, if you do move into the mall even further and you try to turn around and run, there isn't a store's worth of zombies that you missed behind you, blocking you off and pinning you. And pulling that good old pincher maneuver and killing you off in the process. Do I have any food on me? I have ice cream, so we'll have ice cream for dinner. We might as well. We'll move our character upstairs. That door's always open. Always have that dumb door open for one reason or another. Let's get our character up here, and we can get him to bed. Ooh, I didn't mean to speed past 2100 hours there. That was accidental. I hate that. I mean, I like it. I like it a lot, the ability to zip through time like that. It's just, I think it's a little too fast. It's really hard to use precisely. And I'm sure it's not meant to be used for a precise movement through time, but, you know, I like to be precise but still move as fast as possible. That's why I play the way I do, man. I am a quick, sloppy player sometimes, but it happens. All right, let's go through. Now, I could do some construction, but I think I'm going to give... Yeah, you know what? It's raining. A rainy day. Let's do some construction. How many bullets do we have? We have so many bullets. I would love to start moving the bullets and start boxing them, but I'm going to wait. Oh, did I forget? Let's go back. Let's drop the sweater, by the way. We don't need to be carrying it. We can grab a sweater off of any zombie. You know what? Let's do a little bit of organization. It's about damn time, I think. Let's do some organization. We got to get the saw out of the crate anyway. If we're going to do any construction, we need to kind of get organized before we really do it. So this is going to be 40 bullets. So we'll go ahead and put them in a box. Then another 30. So we'll only have 10 at the ready, which is good. I'll take 10 at the ready anytime. Let's move over here while he does that. Put in a box. Slap these away. We'll actually put these in another area. Put those, dump those in there. Let's go ahead and grab our... We have another axe in here. I forgot. Where's our saw? Saw. There it is. We have the nails that we're going to need to do some construction. Shouldn't really put us too over encumbered, as you can see. Now let's continue building this wonderful wall. This wonder wall. You're welcome for that serenading. I thought it was beautiful. All right. Grabbing some more logs. Should be fine. No zombies have really come out of the woods. I don't know if ever, technically. I don't know if zombies have come out of the woods at all so far during my playthrough here. Crank that up a little bit. Saw these up. We're still getting experience, are we? Yes, we are. This will help us get experience points too. I don't know if I want to put the next point. I don't know. The next skill point, I'm contemplating whether I want to put it in level 2 sprint, which is going to hit sooner rather than later, or carpentry. I'm thinking level 2 sprint. I mean, my character is pretty fucking decked out. He's a survivor, definitely. Once sorry. I thought I heard a cat growling. There's been I'm going to go off on a tangent here for a second, but there's been a cat that has, for the most part, been terrorizing my poor cats outside. It's a stray, I think. It looks fat, though, so it tells me that it's been being fed. But the problem comes in that it likes to approach my windows, and since we're a first-floor apartment, it's, like, right at the ground level. And my cats get pissed off, and they get angry, obviously, and they start growling, so we have to shut the shades. But sometimes the cat comes around at night, and I can hear my cats all of a sudden, like, yelling at the cat outside. And the cat outside is a little bitch, and she jumps up and she tears my screen. So I have to have the apartment people come by and replace my screen every so often because this stupid cat is like just coming by and jumping at the screen and tearing the screen open. It's so annoying. What me and Carrie are going to try and do is try and catch the cat and put it in a crate and bring it over to the MSPCA because it doesn't look like it has a collar. And if there is somebody who is letting their cat outdoors or whatever, it's their own damn fault. They shouldn't be doing that without a collar. I disagree with outdoor cats in general. I've had them. I don't think it's a very good idea. But if you're going to put your cat outdoors, make sure it has a collar, because if it doesn't and it's, terrorizing, my cats or any other's cats, there's people that are going to, like us, especially when my, fiance is a veterinarian. We're going to try and capture the thing and put it over to an MSPCA so it can get adopted out to somebody who's going to take care of it. Pro tip to those who like outdoor cats. Make sure you have a collar and a name tag on that thing. And make sure it's not just a collar. Be like, all right, he has a collar on so somebody knows I own him. No. Make sure there's something on there that has, like, a phone number that we could reach you at or whatever to be like, hey, your cat, maybe the cat got out or something, right? Maybe the cat ran away. Worst case scenario is it didn't run away and it's just terrorizing my cats, and to let them know what's going on with the cat. But, without a collar, we have to catch the cat, drop it in the kennel, and, are you kidding me? Why is my character super overweight, but he won't actually stop the next log? It's so annoying when that happens. I don't understand why this happens every so often. I have to like drop the. I'm gonna have to drop the log, pick it back up. Anyway, that's my cat tangent. Make sure you slap a collar and a freaking tag on those things. Otherwise, your cat could get scooped up by somebody who cares a little bit more. Alright, and whose cats are being terrorized in the process. I can't remember what I was talking about before that now. Can I saw the log now? There we go. Maybe it's because he got hungry or something? I don't know. Let's just go. I just want to connect to here, and then I can build another wall coming out this way. Also, let's take a look at my water bottle. One is basically empty, so let's fill it. Boom, perfect. Let's go grab a bite to eat, too. We also want to be boarding up the windows and doors and stuff eventually. Thing is, it's such a quiet area. Like, it's mostly pointless. Very... just the way the game works right now, since there's no sadistic AI director, once you clear out an area of zombies... The game is not going to send hordes of zombies your way. The only way a zombie will show up is if a metagame somehow pulls a zombie really, really, really close to you, near your house. Chances are it's not going to happen. Chances are you're going to be fine until the update with the AI director gets implemented where the game will hunt you down if you've been safe for too long. But for now, that's just how it works. I do still want to finish the wall, though. Cut down tree. Swing away there, big guy. Couple logs. We'll go take that. Some distant popping noise off in that way. It doesn't even sound like it's coming from over this way. It's like off to the left-hand side. So I don't expect to get much traffic that way from zombies. I don't really think the zombies are going to be heading toward us anytime soon. Boom goes the dynamite. Let's bring this back. Construction's going well, though. We're going to connect, I think, this wall to the fence this episode. That, and we cleared out some zombies. It's just so nice to be away from the screen hiccuping kind of situation that we were having because of the way the mall's working right now, which I hope gets fixed in the next few patches. I don't know how high it is on the priority list, but I'm hoping it'll work out well, and it'll be sooner rather than later. Okay, let's go ahead and build another wall here. I do not like that we're going to have mismatching walls now with the way it's all built out. Because we have the shitty walls that are 0 level carpentry and the good walls that are level 2 carpentry. Hey, bud. This guy must have been up against a fence. Didn't see him before. That's kind of strange. Or he might have walked his way around. He was just standing there anyway. Not like he was doing much. Clearing out some trees. And we can... I don't think I'm going to... You know what? I mean, we could easily connect the wall. I'm not going to connect it. The reason I'm not going to connect it right now, I'll save it for last, is because I gotta walk through it, right? I gotta use that area as like a doorway or something. So... What, I get a skill point? I got a skill point! Alright, good stuff. That's awesome. So now we can put this into some like sprint when we get it. What I'll do is I'll connect it on this side and start working my way out in between the houses here. Start building the wall out this way, and then we'll connect it up front. I'll probably block off the front completely. There'll be no reason for me to even really go out that way. We'll have a lot of area to farm if we need it. So... go ahead and plop down a wall here so we know what to build from. Good. Put another one here. And that's that. Let's keep moving. Good amount of work done. A lot of progress today. Alright, let's chop down some trees that are maybe a little bit closer. I mean, we're starting to work our way real far back that way, so the walk is a lot longer now. Come on, you got this. I can just do it myself. But I'd rather just have you do it. Chop down a few more. I think that's what I'm going to focus on right now, is bringing down more trees, because having to chop down a tree then bring the logs over, then come back, chop down a tree, bring the logs over. It's a little tedious. I'd rather just have everything done in bulk. So cutting down the tree and then coming over here. Now, is that a bush I can actually... Ah, berries. Yes. Beautiful. So let's eat some berries. So hopefully you won't need to eat a big dinner tonight or anything. The more I can save my... the more I can save my supplies, the better, since we're kind of starting to run... I don't want to say low, but we're starting to go through our... What was that noise? I was going to say, we're starting to go through our non-perishables now. I think it's me. I think it's my character. Do get a little panicky, though. Couple more. Basically doing this until it's time to get my character in bed. Preparation for the coming days, etc., etc. I do want to make him sprint a little bit. If I can get like him on a day, maybe I'll start working to get him on a daily regimen of sprinting to get that skill up. Especially if I'm going to spend some days, you know, doing some housework, some yard work, like a good, you know, I don't know how homeowner. Let's do some sprinting. Let's sprint for a little while. Get him working. How far away are we from leveling up? I mean, we're what? We have 230 out of 300. So we have 70 experience points away. I mean, it doesn't sound like a lot, but really it's a lot. Especially with how slow sprinting actually levels up. It's more than it seems. We seem close because we've been leveling it for, you know, probably close to like 30 episodes, maybe 25-ish or so episodes. So it's like, wow, we're really close. But really, we're probably still another 10 episodes away from leveling the skill. So the more I can get him on a regiment, the better off we'll end up being. I mean, all that running I'm doing right now hasn't even given him a point yet. Which is silly, but that's how it works. Alright, let's put him inside now. I want to just run him for like a half hour there. Did it pop even at 1? I didn't even get 1 point out of that. Dear Lord. This game. Well, sprinting in this game. Alright, let's speed up time. Perfect stop, Mathis. You are a beautiful man. Sleep, sleep, sleep. And we'll get to more working tomorrow, I think. We'll, I don't know if I want to do more wall or clear out some more zombies. I think I'll make that decision after he wakes up. Hopefully he doesn't sleep too late. Hopefully he gets up around 6 or 7. Preferably 6:30-ish, but no, it's going to be 7 on the dot. All right, well, we'll wrap this episode up here. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, I hope you're enjoying it. If you are, come back tomorrow. More daily Project Zomboid, and consider dropping a like, as it helps me out a great deal. And as always, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.